My name's Prescott, the father of Braiden Prescott, who was diagnosed in February 2012 with stage 4 neuroblastoma at 2 years old.
So he was diagnosed with neuroblastoma. Could you tell us the treatment that he's having to undergo for that?
The treatment he's having to undergo for neuroblastoma, it was 80 days of chemotherapy and various other medicines and medications throughout his stay at the 80-day stage.
Yeah, so obviously he's very ill at the moment, and what have they said as regards treatment and in the way what they can offer him?
Well, the next stage of his treatment at the minute is bone marrow transplant, which takes 6 weeks to do, and that again entails 16 doses of high chemotherapy to wipe the bone marrow out before he can have new bone marrow installed.
Yeah, so apparently there's a treatment in America called immunotherapy, and that has really good sort of promising results. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, the immunotherapy in the United Kingdom is only on trial at the minute. It's not a guaranteed, what do you call it? It's not
guaranteed. It's basically it's a treatment that's specialised over in the United States.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a guaranteed 25% survival on top of what he's currently got at the minute, which is obviously worth going for.
Yeah, yeah. So obviously, in order to achieve this treatment, there's quite a bit of work to do in the process of raising funds to take Braiden over to America for his treatment. Can you tell us what sort of target we're looking at?
We're looking at £250,000.
To send him over there to America, yeah?
Yeah.
So how's the fundraising going at the moment?
Very, very stressful, quite hard to do. We're just relying on quite a lot of family and friends at the minute to do fundraisers here and there and wherever possible, whatever days possible on, even weekends.
Yeah, yeah. So you've got basically you've got everyone in the community of Lee pulling together and coming up with all kinds of charity and fundraising events. But obviously, can you give us a rough idea as to what you've achieved so far as the funds? A
rough idea up to now, without obviously going into detail, is around about £30,000.
So really, you've still got quite a long way to go to achieve that £250,000. So really, is there any way that the general public, the worldwide community, could actually donate to Braiden?
There is various ways of doing it. There's a Just Giving page, there's various bank accounts that you can obviously just donate straight into, either via cheque, you can send postal order, and any way possible of donating is possible.
Yeah. And I believe that there's also a petition that's going around at the moment. Can you tell us a little bit about the petition?
The petition at the minute is to kind of help all the children in the United Kingdom to have treatment what's near enough the same as Braiden's. It's just basically so as people don't have to go to different countries to have certain types of treatment, we're going to try and get it so as it's all done here in the United Kingdom.
Right, yeah. And like you say, I mean, it's not really, it doesn't seem right that ordinary people have to raise that sort of money to send people over to another country for treatment. So obviously there's nothing that we can do until hopefully this petition gets through to the right people and show that the support behind it. So really we're really open and hoping for people to come forward and come up with other suggestions and really all the outlet that you need, I suppose, to come up with different ideas, fundraising events.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have done quite a few fundraising events, and like I say, it's always worth asking other people for different ideas on different events and different places, and just basically what anybody can do, really.
Yeah, and obviously every little helps. So obviously the message that you want to send out to people out there, can you just sort of tell us your feeling now and your desperation?
We're obviously devastated on Braiden's condition and stuff, and it is quite hard to fundraise, and we're just very grateful that everybody is willing to pull together and do whatever they can and when they can for Braiden, and it's very much appreciated.
Yeah. Like I say, every little counts because it all adds to that pot.
Every little does count. I mean, even as little as 50p, every 50p makes money.
Yeah. So okay, when can you give me a rough idea as to when you actually started the fundraising events?
Well, we roughly started round about March, and since then it was quite slow. The odd one or two now and again, and then it started getting a couple more on, and then a couple more, and we're going to like kind of near enough every weekend in a month, plus a couple during the week as well. So we are doing pretty all right on the fundraising side at the minute.
Yeah, but again, like you say, you started off in March, and you've roughly achieved the 30,000 mark, but there's still quite a way to go. Is there any sort of deadline? Is there a target date that you need to get this £250,000 raised for?
Well, there is roughly a time scale. When he first started his transplant, he had 100 days to raise £250,000 to go to America, which is roughly round about the first week in December. We need all the funds by, so we can get ready to head off over to America for the immunotherapy.
Okay, right. Well, we wish you all the very best in your campaign, and hope that everyone out there helps pull towards getting Braiden that goal of £250,000 and getting him sent over to get this treatment that he really desperately needs. Okay, thanks a lot for coming.
Thank you very much, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who's watching this right now. Please will you have a little think about possibly donating, even if it's only 50p. Every 50p helps, like I said, it's very much appreciated, and thank you very much.